Hello there and welcome to another guitar lesson. Today I will show you 5 different shapes of the same major scale that you have to learn and master if you want to feel comfortable with playing major scales in any key and throughout the whole guitar fretboard. Many times guitarists find themselves attached to some specific scale shapes and struggle with visualizing scales on the entire fretboard. This may become especially frustrating if you're attempting to improvise over a chord or a chord progression in a certain key and find yourself stuck and imprisoned in one specific scale shape. The main goal of this lesson is to help you with going from one shape scale playing to visualizing major scales on the whole fretboard. Please don't forget to subscribe for weekly guitar lessons. And now let's go through all 5 major scale shapes, and in the last example we'll combine them into one exercise so you can practice these throughout the whole fretboard. Today we'll be working in C major key, so we'll be playing the C major scale. But make sure to practice all 5 shapes in all keys to get comfortable playing in any key. In this first example we'll be starting on the 3rd fret of the A string and going up to the 8th fret of the high E string. So we're playing the C major scale in 2 octaves. Make sure to use the correct fingering of the left hand. I'll play this slowly for you and you can check the fingerings on the screen. Now let's play this shape up and down with the backing track using 8 notes. By the way, you can get the tabs and the backing tracks in all 12 keys and different tempos on my Patreon page. The link is in the description. In this second shape we will be playing the same C major scale in the same 2 octaves, but in a different position. We will be starting on the 8th fret of the low E string and going up to the 8th fret of the high E string. Note that this shape is played entirely in the 5th position. Our index finger is always on the 5th fret. I will play slowly first, so make sure to pay attention to the fingerings. Now let's play with the backing track. The third shape starts on the same 8th fret of the low E string and goes up to the same 8th fret of the high E string. But now we will switch to the 7th position, so the index finger is always playing on the 7th fret. Note that for this shape every finger of the left hand will have its own fret. So 7th fret for the index finger, 8th fret for the middle finger, 9th fret for the ring finger and 10th fret for the pinky. Now play it slowly. with the backing track, 8 notes. In this shape we will be playing 3 notes per string and start with the index finger on the 8th fret of the low E string and go up to the 13th fret of the B string. Slowly first. Now with the backing track. The 5th shape will also be starting on the 8th fret of the low E string and ending on the 13th fret of the B string, but with a different fingering. Let me show this slowly first. And now with the backing track. Finally, when you're already comfortable with all 5 shapes, you can combine them into one exercise and practice the major scale on the whole fretboard. In this example, we will go up using the first shape, then go down with the second shape, then go up again using the third shape, and then go down using the fourth shape. Then we will be going up using the 5th shape, going down using the 4th shape, go up using the 2nd shape, and finally go down using the 1st shape again. Now with the backing track. in order to practice all these shapes in different keys, you will only need to know the notes on these two strings, on the low E and the A. So let's say you want to practice the E flat major scale in the first position, so you will need to find the E flat note on the 5th string or the A string, which is on the 6th fret, and then you can start from this position, because the shape will be the same as for the C major. Or let's say you want to play the 3rd position of the A major scale, so you start by searching for the A note on the low E string, which is, by the way, on the 5th fret, and then you just play the same 3rd shape of the C major scale. And this is how you can practice in all 12 keys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please check my channel and consider subscribing for more guitar tutorials, and I'll see you in my next video.